Brian Watson, where are you from? The Gameware?
There's a lot of us.
Kings Creek. Got it. I know you've probably just seen it. You've probably seen this in Walmart.
Yeah. Back in electronics, used to be the cashier up there.
And she's driving us around right now.
Oh yeah, first time, big vehicle.
Scary.
Yeah.
Keep the trucks ready.
Whatever, people. I can drive.
She can drive. She's good. She's good. Actually, what started up all this really was God laying down her heart first, and then she gave us the vision to go do some stuff. So we appreciate what she's done.
He's going to give us a tour.
Oh, tour time.
In here, we've got like a living room, TV, stuff like that. And one of our guys in there, he's got his family in here, and y'all welcome to come on through.
How long are the shifts?
24 hours.
Okay. Got that, guys? Shifts are 24 hours long.
And we do spend quite a bit of time in here on our off time. We work from 8 o'clock in the morning to about 5 to 7 at night, and then we sort of get a break. We're still on call 100% of that time to do whatever. And a lot of people's like, well, what do firefighters do? Well, it ain't just firefighting. Let's see, yesterday they went and flipped up a porta potty because somebody had knocked it over. We deal with all kinds of critters, bats, raccoons, you name it, squirrels, bees. All that's our job. So not to mention emergency calls like car wrecks and fires and people getting sick, stuff like that. So a lot of times we'll come in here, we'll throw a movie in, all of us being here. It's time to fellowship, stuff like that. So I'm sure y'all understand that part. So we'll come on in this way here. We'll give you an idea what which room. There you go. You'd see what we live in. There's 2 beds in there, but there's one person at a time in the room. So like today is Dustin in there. Tomorrow will be somebody else, and the next day will be somebody else. So 2 people get to sort of share a bed, but not at the same time.
So do we have assigned bedrooms who's not there with the other person?
Everybody's sort of assigned. All our officers are on this side over here. There's phones in those rooms. That way when emergency calls or routine calls either one come in, they can actually answer them fairly quickly. Everybody else is on this side of the building and on this side of that hallway.
They put all the button-up people over here. And stay up,
yeah,
so
the
we
cool
don't
people's on this side. The cool people were all over here. But it's pretty nice. They share a bathroom. It don't matter, like these 2 rooms, there's a bathroom in between. And don't let their wives know, but they have to keep everything spotless. Every morning before they leave, they have to clean the bathroom, have to dust, make up the bed, all that stuff. So it's a teaching experience sometimes. You're really good at janitor work.
Now, what is the background like if you wanted to be a firefighter? What would you have to do in order to get sort of more in?
As far as the city of Lenoir, the best thing I can tell you to do is go get your EMT. It's about 170 hours.
Yeah,
you can get it through the community college. It's one of our main requirements. You really absolutely don't have to know nothing about fire. We actually have had people that come get a job and they're like, "We really go in there?" Yeah, we do. So that's it. We pretty much will teach everything else here. We'll do like an on-the-job training kind of thing, and then from there we start. And if you think school's bad, constant. Our people are constantly in school, whether it's degrees. To give you an example, I just graduated with an associate's degree and looking at a bachelor's because of going up through the rank structure. They also may go through firefighter 1 and 2, technical rescuer, driver operator, and the list goes on and on and on. They're always throwing something else on top of something else. So we stay in class. But it's not always like y'all's school where you're sitting there and listening to the teacher. a lot of times we're out there, we may be on top of a building cutting some piece of pipe down, so we learn how to use a saw. Most of the guys, I'm sure Dustin's in there, they get around me, and I'm only really good at one thing, and that's turning stuff up. It's an awesome, great job for me. So ladder work's what we call that, and those are the guys and girls that go in and actually either do forcible entry, so we got to get the engine company in there so they can fire. We also do search and rescue, ventilation where we go up on top and cut holes in the roof. Just transferred out all that to the engine company.
There's probably several ways fires in just general.
Oh yeah.
Said, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's every fire's different. Everyone, there's no two fires that are the same for us.
And I bet you're training explosions too, like dust collection type stuff.
Yeah, the dust. We're actually, or at one point was the experts in the field of dust explosions. With the way economies went and a lot of the factories leaving, we've sort of lost a lot of that here. And we've actually got a big changeover in personnel. We've got a lot of new people, and a lot of them have never been in finishing room fires or dust fires. But we still have those things. And we depend on the older guys to get us through all that.
That's highly dangerous. All those dangerous, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the first thing about it.
Yeah, if y'all want to come on over here, we'll look down the pole and sort of see what that's like. It's 3 stories. The way it works is you jump on the pole and your body weight pushes down like that and opens the doors. The doors sort of, at one point, kept all the exhaust up, supposedly. Now we've got a filter system that pulls all that exhaust out. It's, like I said, about 3 stories. Station 2, which is in Whitnall, it's 2 stories. It's, if you get used to this one and go down there, it's like, it's like right there. So
Yeah, I can see that.
so, it really takes some getting used to. We've got guys who spin on their way down. We got some of them that try to climb up it. We've had a lot of injuries in the past, and so they've sort of cracked down on some of that stuff. We have to be careful.
That's cool.
All right,
Gotta be fast. Huh?
go this way. We do have on the other side like a snack room. That's a pool table in there. Some of the guys go in there just to kill time, stuff like that. TVs in most of the rooms. At one point with that wasn't allowed, but now they're coming around to that. It's good and bad. All right, we can come down this way. Actually, if y'all wait just right there a second. This department is very, very, I don't know what the word is. We communicate with a lot of departments all over the world. Like this right here, we got this is from England. We've got a real good working relationship with English and Irish units. They come over and did a lot of training with us in Charlotte as far as swiftwater rescue. Again, we do a lot more than firefighting now. You'll see hats from, there's one here from the Hot Shots. One of our guys left here and went to Hot Shots and getting ready to become what's called a smoke jumper. That's where you got this big forest fire and they can't get to it really good, so these guys parachute in out of an airplane or a helicopter and will go in there, sort of Lone Ranger, and try to solve the fire issue. So it's really prestigious.
Never heard of that organization.
Yeah, it's different. The Hot Shots are more. They just run different crews out west. A lot of physical work though. Yeah. Around here, it's not too bad. You want to go down to the classroom?
Yeah, we can.
Most exciting.
New Mexico Tech.
Oh yeah, New Mexico Tech. We take a lot of different classes there. Bomb school. They actually let us blow stuff up. I came out of the Marine Corps and learned to blow stuff up, and then had to go down there and learn how to investigate explosives. We also go to Anniston, Alabama for chemical warfare classes. That way, if somebody comes in here and lets off some chemical, we're trained in how to deal with that situation. And they actually put you in there with all these different chemicals. You wear this suit and go in there, and they release the chemical in the room to show you how well your gear works. It's not something I really volunteered for,
Really?
but you know, everybody gets a taste of it. But again, we travel all over. Nevada's got some really good rope schools. Canada, we do some work with some classes up there from time to time. So it's a little bit of everything.
Wow.
So.
Keep trained up.
Oh,
What's this
yeah.
up here?
Yeah. This up here, this is some of our guys was involved with. If you wouldn't ask me, I could have told you.
Czar Baker.
Czar Baker.
Yeah.
We did. Several of our guys do search and rescue operations, and we were called in to assist with the SBI to do some searching for different things that we really can't even talk about at this point. So they gave us this, and you'll see several things around, even down Special by Chief's office, different things like the Adam Clutch shooting. We assisted the police department with that. We ran their command system, that way they could go out in the field and have more officers in the field. They do the same thing for us. Let's say we get a really big fire, you'll see police officers in our command unit. They're doing different jobs like logistics, getting supplies for us and stuff like that. That way our guys are actually out in the field. So it gives us a good working relationship with them.
Excellent. Who keeps up with all that? I mean,
Which part?
I mean, all this activity that has to go on to be coordinated.
It's sort of spread out depending on what it is. I'm actually the, I guess you call it, I'm in charge of the special operations thing.
For them.
He's working too.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Brother, you Kathy, I'm sorry.
This is our classroom. We usually come in here in the mornings at each shift. We talk about what all the other shifts run, talk about what they use, equipment and stuff. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays is our training days. Each shift trains, and we got training officers that come in. He's actually one of them also. He's one of our instructors. We train on different things. Probably 80% of the time we're in here, maybe 80% of the time we're in here, and then other times, you know, if we get lucky, we get houses we get to play with and stuff. We do a lot of drivers training. They try to train up all the guys for each truck, you know, train you so you could do all the jobs here, you know. That's about it.
We'll look into that, Reggie.
One of the things you'll notice is a TV on the wall, and you know that's pretty expensive
Super
stuff.
Bowl.
We do watch TV from time to time. We can run classes on here, but this also is a secondary place for what's called an EOC. Let's say there's a major disaster here, and EMS or emergency management across the street gets hit, then they'll move their operation in here and in our station too. They can watch weather updates. They got the board to write down information on, and they can communicate with other agencies throughout the county. We also run emergency management inside the city. The chief's in charge of that. So if we're hit hard, we can actually open up our own EOC that'll communicate with the counties. Cool. So again, firefighting's just a side job.
We didn't realize how much you did. Appreciate you even more.
Yeah. So other than that, they train their hearts out. A lot of departments, all you do is you get hired, you get put on this truck, and that's where you stay. Here, we got limited manpower, so everybody has to know everybody's job. It's sort of like, you'll hear a lot of other fire departments say, well, you know, you have to know everything if you work for the city of Lenoir. And that's pretty much the case.